Hello members of Primary 5, welcome back to our online lessons. My name is Anita Deora and I'm here to teach English Primary 5 and I'm on lesson 29. Before I go further, I want to remind you of the things that we learned last time. We were talking about adverbs. We formed adverbs and I even left you an activity where you were supposed to use the words given in brackets to form adverbs and complete the given sentences. So, I request you to get out your books, put them on the desks, get pencils, get pens. We are going to use the pencils to mark our work. As we mark, please be honest. You also mind the spellings as we mark. So let's go. We first make the corrections. Number 1, use the correct form of the given words in brackets to complete the sentences. The puppy ate the food dash in brackets grid. Grid is a noun. And to form the adverb from grid, you should be knowing the adjective. That from grid, the adjective is greedy. Then with greedy, we drop y for I, it becomes greedily. So we are going to say, the puppy ate the food greedily. The puppy ate the food greedily. So we have said from the noun grid, we get the adverb, we get the adjective greedy. From greedy we get greedily, whereby we drop y. Number 2, the dog growled dash at the stranger, fierce. So remember we said that verbs, we said that adjectives which end in E, some drop, others don't drop. We only drop E if E is following letter L. If it is LE, we drop E. But here, we don't have E. So we shall remain, we don't have L. Therefore, we are going to remain with E. So we simply add L, A, Y. We said, the dog growled fiercely at the stranger. I sat dash in the armchair. I sat dash in the armchair. In brackets, comfort. Comfort is a noun. So we have to remember, we have to know the adjective from comfort. What adjective do we get? Comfortable. Comfortable ends with L-E. Then we drop E, we put Y, becomes comfortably. So we are going to say, I sat comfortably in the armchair. The staff choir sang dash at the dedication service. We have the word sweet. Here we simply add LY. So we are going to say, the staff choir sang sweetly at the dedication service. The headmaster left the office dash. The headmaster left the office dash. We have hurry. So from hurry, we form the adjective hurried. Hurried. Then from hurried, we get the adverb hurriedly. So we are going to say, the headmaster left the office hurriedly. Then, we worked out our numbers dash. Easy. Remember our rule, when we are forming adverbs from adjectives, if the adjective ends in Y, we drop Y for I before adding L, Y. So we are going to say, we worked out numbers easily. Grandpa laughed dash at his own joke. Grandpa laughed dash at his own joke. Hearty. Hearty. Now also ends with Y. You are going to drop Y for I before adding L-Y. We are going to say, Grandpa laughed heartily at his own joke. The old man gazed dash at the fire, thoughtful. There we simply add L-Y. So I'm going to say, the old man gazed thoughtfully at the fire. I hate people who walk dash forgetting about heaven. I hate people who walk dash forgetting about heaven, proud. There we are also going to add L-Y. So you are going to say, I hate people who walk proudly forgetting about heaven. His flowers spread dash and covered the whole compound. We have the word wide. Even there, because although it ends in E, we retain E. Why do we retain E? We said that we retain E if it is not following L. So since it's not following L, we are simply adding L-Y. So we are going to say, his flowers spread widely and covered the whole compound. The chief guest arrived dash. The choir stepped on stage. Immediate. Even immediate ends with letter E, but we don't drop letter E. Do you remember why we don't drop letter E? because this E here does not fall L. So you're going to say the choir, the chief guest arrived immediately, the choir stepped on the stage. So we continue with adverbs, but this time we are going to compare. We are going to compare adverbs. For example, I walk slow. Then someone will also walk slowly. So when you are comparing two actions, someone has walked slowly, another one has walked slowly. So we are going to compare the two actions. So you are going to say more slowly. I am talking now. I can talk and say comparison of adverbs. I have talked quickly. Then someone will say comparison of adverbs. You see, one is quickly, another one is more quickly. I can say, can you please line up? Can you please line up? I have talked softly. And then say, can you please line up? So you see, someone talks softly, another one talks more softly. So when I say comparison of adverbs, we are describing how actions took place, but we are comparing two actions, two or more actions. Remember, just like adjectives, when we are comparing, we have the positive, the superlative, and the comparative. Therefore, by the end of my lesson, you should be able to write the comparative and the superlative forms of the given adjectives. Then you are supposed to construct meaningful sentences using the positive, comparative, and superlative forms of the given adverbs. And lastly, you are supposed to use the correct form of the adverbs given in brackets to complete the sentences. So we are going to look at comparing adverbs. As I have already said, adverbs also have 3 degrees. We have the positive, we have the comparative, and superlative. When we are talking about just one thing, one action, if you are talking about one action, we use the positive. He talks slowly. He speaks loudly. He walks quickly. He drives fast. Okay? We use the positive if it is just one person. If you're describing one action, we use positive. When we are talking about two actions, we are going to use we use the comparative. Saddam talks softly. Deborah talks more softly. So what do we say? Deborah talks more softly than Saddam. My father drives very fast. My uncle drives fast. So you are going to say, my father drives faster than my uncle. We use comparative. Then superlative, when you are describing many things, many actions. When you are comparing many actions. For example, we are going to say, potholes are the most dangerous parts on the road. My father drives the fastest among his brothers. Tom writes the worst in the whole class. Janet dresses the smartest in the whole class. Altogether. So superlative, more than 2 actions. Comparative, 2 actions. Positive, only 1 action. So let's go. Some adverbs, just like adjectives, have 3 degrees of comparison. Most adverbs with 1 syllable form the comparative by adding ER on their comparatives, and then they add EST to form the superlative. So let's look at examples. Fast, faster, fastest. For example, you are going to say, Deborah walks fast. Tom walks faster than Deborah. Then Janet walks the fastest among the 3 people. Hard, harder, hardest. My father works hard. My mother works harder than my father. My auntie works the hardest among my relatives. Then Ali, Alia, earliest. Early, earlier, earliest. Pupils arrive early. Teachers arrive earlier. Gatekeepers arrive earliest. So we are going to say pupils arrive early. Teachers arrive earlier than pupils. Gatekeepers arrive the earliest in the school. We have late, later, latest. Well, better, best. Soon, sooner, soonest. Long, longer, longest. So these ones, we simply add ER to form comparative, then EST to form the superlative. However, remember we said that most adverbs of manner end in ly. Most adverbs of manner end in ly. So those ones, we don't add ER or EST. Most adverbs consist more than 3 syllables, so they do not take ER in the comparative and they don't take EST in the superlative as adjectives do. So what do we do? Most adverbs ending in ly often form the comparative by using more and superlative by using most. As I have already told you, we form most adverbs of manner by adding ly. So you can't say dangerously, then you add ER, it won't work. You can't say quickly, you add ER or EST. So we say more quickly, most quickly. More careless, more carelessly, most carelessly. More dangerously, most dangerously. So that's how we are going to say more greedily, most greedily. So those adverbs which end in ly, most adverbs which end in ly, we are going to use more in comparative, most in the superlative. So let's go. Swiftly, more swiftly, most swiftly. Skillfully, more skillfully, most skillfully. Can we read together? Some of you are just looking at me as if I am talking to. Can you read with me? We are going to read together. Hurriedly, more hurriedly, most hurriedly. Nicely, more nicely, most nicely. Slowly, more slowly, most slowly. Beautifully, more beautifully, most beautifully. Quietly, more quietly, most quietly. Carefully, more carefully, most carefully. Officially, more officially, most officially, and so on. So when you are given adjectives that end with ly, please remember we compare by using more and most. We have amazingly, more amazingly, most amazingly. Mercilessly, more mercilessly, most mercilessly. Remember we are reading together, someone there is not reading. Carelessly, more carelessly, most carelessly. Courageously, more courageously, most courageously. Anxiously, more anxiously, most anxiously. Calmly, more calmly, most calmly. Silently, more silently, most silently. Clearly, more clearly, most clearly. Deeply, more deeply, most deeply. So we are supposed to use those words to form sentences. A few, very few of the commonest adverbs form their comparative and superlative irregularly, meaning that they don't follow the rules. They don't add EST, they don't add ER. They don't add more, they don't add most, meaning that they change completely. That's what we mean irregularly. They don't follow the usual rules. They change completely. So can we look at those ones which change completely? Don't forget that we are reading together, you and I. Badly, worse, worst. You don't say more badly, no. Well, better, best. Much, more, most. Late, latter, last. Then little, less, least. Near, nearer, nearest. Far, farther, farthest. father. I think I talked about these two. Here it should be fu. I talked about this. We say this farther means for distance, to go far. Then this farther, we said it means to add on something. Then a lot of, more, and most. Let's look at some examples of sentences. I'm going to talk about the comparative and the superlative, because the positive we all know. When two actions, adverbs or adjectives are being compared, the comparative degree of the adjective is used, or the comparative degree of the adverb is used. For example, if it is an adjective, we use the comparative. If it's an adverb, we use the comparative. For example, Opio works harder than I do. Remember I told you with comparative, it is when you're talking about two what? Items. Follow the rules. As we said, they form their comparative and their superlative irregularly. We don't add ER, we don't add EST. They don't use more, they don't use most. So let's read them together. Badly, worse, worst. Well, better, best. Much, more, most. Late, latter, last. Little, less, least. Near, nearer, nearest. Far, farther, farthest. Remember we said this one is for distance. For example, you're going to say, when you're comparing Kampala and Jinja, the distance. Then this further, we said it is when you're adding on what you have already said. Then a lot of, more, most. When two actions are being compared, the comparative degree of the adverb is used. As I said, we are comparing two actions. We are comparing two actions. Deborah speaks softly. Librarian speaks more softly. So we say, librarian speaks more softly than Deborah. Comparative, we have to use than. Than is an indicator that we are comparing. So let's read examples. Opio works harder than I do. We are using harder because we have than. Than is for comparative. Amot walks more slowly than Kate. Amot walks more slowly than Kate. As we said, slowly ends with ly. Because of that, we can't add er, we can't add est. So what do? We use more. All adverbs that end with ly, we use more in comparative. The headmistress always arrives at school earlier than anyone else. We said earlier, this one, because it is one syllable, that's why we drop y. A chameleon moves more quickly than a snail. A chameleon moves more quickly than a snail. Because of that, we use the comparative. Then when we are comparing three or more actions, when you are comparing three or more actions, then we use the superlative degree of the adverb. Opio works the hardest of all the three candidates this year. Of all the pupils are mocked, walks the most slowly. A Concorde flies the fastest of all the passenger planes. Remember, we use the superlative degree of the adverb. Now, this is my activity. You are supposed to use the word given in brackets to complete the sentences. Either we use the superlative, we use the comparative, and we also use the positive. Please make sure that you write well. Write well. With that, it brings us to the end of the lesson.